Straight up, Masterclass Podcast. You know what time it is.
You're tuned into the Masterclass.
Yeah, shout out to Masterclass Podcast.
There we go.
And it is a class of masters.
Yes. OG Samge, Rashid K, Triple.
Probably the only hip-hop podcast that I know.
First podcast to give me a shout out, so you know the real recognize real.
Shout out to the Masterclass Podcast. I'm right here, man, rapping you. Yo, I love what you're doing to hip-hop. And, you know, they're always talking, shining light on us as the artists,
Sure.
as the music fraternity. And since I appreciate it, so keep on doing what you're doing, man. I
Appreciate you, man. Good to see the...
Shout out to the Masterclass Podcast. Mwah.
Yo, back at it like a crack addict. Guess who's back? Back. I'm back in it, man. Masterclass Podcast.
It's about time. It's about time.
144. Yo,
Yeah.
I don't even know how many I missed, man. I think it's 4. You did 4, one man.
Yeah.
Easy, yeah. One time for Rashid, please, yo.
You know what time
I
it
gotta
is.
give it up
I
to you.
had to keep it going while you were holidaying.
That's not easy, though, also, Dwana, to like hold down a conversation, one man.
Yeah, monologue. It's
about
tough.
hip-hop.
Yeah, it's tough.
Now, big house, man. I don't roll dolo, as you know. Man like Rashid,
I'm out here, man.
HNIC.
Rashid K, the head nigga in charge, the peace rent guard,
Yes, sir.
the original article done.
Yes, sir.
We out here.
Man, I'm excited, dog. Yeah, I'm excited to see you. First of all, I haven't seen you this year, so I'm excited to see you.
We haven't seen each other this year.
I've been excited to speak to the students like for 2-3 days before today.
Yeah,
before today's shoot, man. I missed y'all. This year is gonna be crazy. The masterclass is just gonna keep going up and up and up. I ain't going nowhere because I heard rumors about Rashid fired me or some shit like that. I said, what?
Yeah, people
Nah.
like, yo, bro, did you fire OG? Are you
Like,
doing
nah,
this
nah,
alone
nah,
now?
nah,
Like,
nah.
nah, never did.
Could never that, man. So shout out to you guys for holding it down while I've been out the game. So much has been cracking.
Yeah.
You know, I know you covered most of it, but I haven't. How are you feeling about 2025 hip hop?
Not so much has happened, but there's glimpse of hope. It's promising. It's very
It
promising.
was a quiet Jan, bro.
Yeah,
It was a super quiet January.
yeah.
I was surprised.
It was quiet.
To this day,
Yeah, a lot happened in 2024. I think.
hangovers.
Yeah,
Nah.
people are still on the honeymoon phase.
We can't be doing that, man. Like, I'm even shocked right now. I don't know if there's a artist or a song that I'm excited for, and it's Valentine's Day. Okay, Fade, no one was really dropping in Jan. But I think we should already be getting that song from somebody, dog. Like, it's that time now.
Are they gonna drop? They're gonna drop. The
And like, 'cause
problem.
Valentine's Day is now.
Yeah, the problem is the problem is they drop late, a week to go, and they don't give a song a breather or some time to grow.
Yeah.
You know, you can't drop same Friday as Valentine's weekend.
It's a bit late.
Yeah.
I don't know, unless you maybe like John Legend or something. You know, one of these R&B
Or
cats.
like Drake. Drake is dropping is dropping an album on Valentine's Day.
With?
Yeah. It's a
It's a dual album.
yeah. It's a joint album.
Joint.
with Party Next Door. Party Next Door, yeah. They
But at least like you know about it. You know?
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
really
yeah.
excited for it.
you know
Locally,
there's-
we haven't had nothing yet. Like I haven't heard one of those songs in a while. Actually, like a proper Valentine's Day song or a love song. You know, I think maybe in like Buzola 70s, they used to
Yeah.
Scandal Republic. You
yeah,
know, there's some love
we'll
tracks there.
we'll wait for Drake, man.
Really?
It'll be a nice comeback from all the L's he took from the battle, from the diss tracks. It's you know, he comes back with something different. You know, because if he was just dropping an album, people will be deciphering lines, looking, who is he talking about? If it's love songs, you
So
already
he's dropping.
know.
He's dropping an album or he's dropping
An album.
singles.
An album.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
That's a bit too much, don't you think? Like I still feel like Drake should be dealing with this beef.
No, the beef is done.
He's still dealing with the
the-
lawsuits and stuff. Like he don't need to be dropping that
but
song.
I'm saying on wax, it's done. That out of the studio thing, the lawsuits, it shouldn't stop the music. That's why he's dropping an album while attending the court cases.
Are you running to listen to a Drake album right now? Like first thing up.
I don't think it's something.
Buy the song.
I don't think it's something that I need right now. And I don't think it's something I was looking forward to. But when it drops, I'll give it a listen.
Ah, I see. So you're just gonna listen for the fact that it's Drake.
Yeah.
But we don't need it. I don't think we need it. I think we need one from someone from here, bro.
It's titled, I think, Sex Songs for Girls or something like that. But it's for girls. Like, don't worry about it. The title of the
If it's
album
for girls,
is
then I'm gonna like it.
something songs for girls. You know, so
I'm gonna like it if it's for the hands, bro.
yeah, it's for the hands.
Oh no, I'll be jamming to that
You
shit.
know,
Sure,
so
they play it everywhere.
don't worry about it.
All right, man. How's your hip hop week been? Anything stupid that's been on your mind? I've seen a lot. You know.
Nothing much. But the Grammys. You know.
Oh shit.
Yeah, the Grammys. Kendrick obviously taking all 5 he was nominated for.
Deservingly so.
Yeah, that hasn't happened since 1999. Lauryn Hill.
Damn.
You know,
Wow.
taking 5 in one night. 5 Grammys.
Damn.
That's Drake's whole career Grammys. He has
Jay-Z
5.
never took 4 or 5 in a night?
No.
Because he's what, the most?
Yeah,
He's got the most Grammys
yeah,
as a hip hop artist.
Yeah, 24. Him and Kanye have 24 each.
And now,
Now Kendrick is on
Kendrick has-
22, and
but
he's still in his
he's-
prime. He's gonna surpass them. He's still in his prime.
yeah, he has to. I
Yeah.
mean, this is nothing for him.
Yeah.
man. I mean, even these 5 was like guaranteed. Everyone knew. Surprised he didn't get all 7. You know,
5.
he had one of the best hip hop years for any artist.
Yeah,
I think
his,
almost the
his
whole time.
solos. He took all his solos. The other ones were features, where he was featured by Metro Boomin.
Yeah.
He didn't get that.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was the.
But it's like he
that.
got it. He got it in other words, because like you had 2 songs nominated for the same category. He was gonna get it either way.
Yeah, he was down for it.
Yeah.
We all knew it. Shout out to Kendrick, bro. Like, everything he's doing is, I think, is just shitting on Drake every single opportunity he gets. That's why when people speak of the Super Bowl, I'm like, you know, it's definitely gonna perform that whole song.
Yeah.
He's-
by the
he's
time
not
by
gonna
the
not
by the
perform.
time this episode comes out,
It would have
the
happened.
Super Bowl would have happened.
Would have happened. But from my prediction,
Yeah.
I know for sure that guy is gonna do the whole song.
Why would
He's
you
gonna
not
call him a
perform?
pedophile
Why would you
live.
not perform your biggest song and the current biggest song? Why would you not perform it?
Is it his biggest song ever?
Not ever.
What's his
But
biggest song ever?
but I'm saying
Let's check that.
I'm saying right now.
What's Kendrick's biggest song? It has to be, I'd say. Wi-Fi, yeah, but it's still Wi-Fi.
Let me check. I can check. I don't think the last time I checked it was number 9 of his like
Biggest songs ever.
songs. Maybe it has.
It could be that song with Rihanna. Nah, but that one from DNA, I don't think that one would get
Okay.
Song of the Year. Or his biggest song ever, actually. Ikona Dana.
Yeah, it's here.
It's not like us.
Okay.
I think
it's
for him, you got it, dog.
not like us. It's not his biggest song. He has All the Stars with Caesar. It's
That's the song I was thinking of.
1.9 billion.
That's the Black Panther tune.
Yeah.
From that Black Panther tape.
Yeah, it's on Spotify. It's on 1.9 billion streams, and Not Like Us is on 1 billion.
Yeah. So technically, he doesn't really have to perform. It's not like it's his biggest song ever.
It's
He's got
not
other songs
his
that he can
biggest
do.
song ever, but it's
It's a proper fuck you.
like right now it's the biggest. It's his biggest song currently, and numbers wise and sales wise and popularity wise, it's the biggest diss track ever.
It has to be.
Yeah.
It has to be. Like, is that even an argument? Do people still argue about what's the biggest diss track to ever come out of all time? I don't think there's any argument there, dog.
Yeah.
Not Like Us has to get that.
Yeah.
And a shout out for getting the Grammys too. You know,
Yeah,
for
we
this
can.
track, that's
All
crazy.
these tracks that people are bringing them up, like you Ether, you Hit 'Em Up. Those tracks were not performed. Those guys did not perform those tracks. They were like, okay, this is it. They didn't push them as singles.
Yeah,
you know?
they pushed this diss track.
Yeah, it was a diss track. It was
In the street,
it's
before
it
it
was
went
for
to
the
radio.
streets. But this one was it had a proper single rollout. Like, yo, there's a video, there's a dance to that, there's a sing along. It was pushed as a proper single, not
Yeah.
as a diss track.
Yeah, that's
You
why
know,
it's where it's at.
So it deserves to be the biggest diss track of all time.
Do you think we'll ever see
Not
Hey,
the best. I said the biggest.
Do you think we'll
Listen,
ever see?
yeah.
I don't know. Like, I've thought about it. If now, how many years before we see another situation like this, where we have a big hit song, you know, charting #1 on the billboards?
It has
Because, like
to,
you're saying, sorry to cut you, but
Yeah.
with the 5 Grammys,
Yeah.
that's been what, 25, 26 years ago
Yeah.
since Lauryn Hill.
Yes.
So how long are we gonna wait now? In our lifetime, are we gonna see something as crazy and colossal as this?
There's no
this beef?
there's no timeline to that. It can happen after 2 years, after 5 years, after 20 years. There's no timeline.
Eish.
You know, it has to involve the biggest artist at the time. You know, Biggie,
Yeah.
Biggie and Pac.
Has to make sense.
Biggie and Pac were the biggest artists at the time. Nas and Jay-Z were the biggest rappers at the time. Drake and Kendrick. You know, it has to be like that because we've had dope diss tracks from artists that were not big enough.
Yeah, that didn't move like that.
Yes.
This one was special.
Yes.
It was a special
You
thing
know,
to
so
see.
it
You know,
has-
we're
it-
lucky to see that, I think.
Yeah, it
That
has
was really
it
dope.
has to involve the top 2, the top 3.
Yeah. Top 2, top 3?
Mm.
Shit. 2025, do you have a top 3 yet? Top 3, South
Not
Africa.
yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I mean, based off momentum from last year, do you have a top 3? I think I can put together a top 3 of 2024 into 2020. Niggas I'm looking at that I think are up there right now. I'll put KO at 3. I'm gonna go ahead and put my boy Smamani
Based on what?
at 2.
Based on what?
At the momentum they had from what they were doing in 2024. I think they probably the hardest niggas you can get right now. If you're trying to, you know. And #1, I'll always go. #1 is Java, I think.
Hip hop.
What it's like I'm talking, yeah. What do you mean?
Oh, Java is hip hop as a person, but he doesn't do hip hop music.
I can't
Guys,
think of anyone better
let's
than
not
him.
get that twisted. All Java's albums are not hip hop.
They're not.
Yes,
But he's a hip hop. You know, he
yeah,
can rap.
that's like that's like
you know,
trying.
he
that's-
can rap.
Yeah, he can rap. You know, R. Kelly could rap. R. Kelly had a rap song where he rapped from start to finish without singing. You know Summer Bunnies where he's rapping. He's got a few tracks where R. Kelly's rapping.
I don't talk about R. Kelly.
No,
I'm joking.
you know, but I'm saying like we have R&B artists that can rap. You know,
Yes, I get that.
you know, Chris Brown has a rap mixtape. He's still an R&B artist. You know,
So I
There's-
can't
there-
have,
there-
you think I can't have my Java in there
as a hip hop artist,
as my top 3 hip hop, yeah.
based on what?
Based on just the fact that he's dope. Like we're saying, we just spoke about
like
we just
why?
spoke
His
about
music,
how many nice
bring
hip hop
bring
things that he
forward
does.
his music. Bring forward his music.
No, his music I can't say is
Then
hip
you
hop.
can't. Then you don't have a right to bring him on.
Fuck you, dog. Fuck you, dog. Now I gotta switch it up.
Yeah.
I'll think about my #1. You got a top 3?
Top 3
I can't believe you're not gonna let me put Java in there, dog.
for what? For Afropop. Come on,
There's a
bruh.
pop in there. There's a
Yeah.
pop. There's some kind of pop. You know?
It's not Afro hop. It's Afro pop. Bruh, Java's my dude, but he's not doing hip hop music. You,
So
you know,
then in
there's
what
Afro pop.
category
There's
would you have to put him in?
There are big Zulu albums and songs that are not hip hop. We know
Soon
he
we're
can,
gonna say he's not hip hop
listen,
too.
Listen, we know Big Zulu can rap, but if he drops an Ushun or some Afro pop, you can't say I'm putting Big Zulu because he can rap.
Yeah, but now then
No,
you
no
limit
parts,
You limit
nigga.
it, dog. Soon we're gonna end up saying Big Zulu's also not hip hop anymore.
No, when we're judging albums,
going there.
No, when we're judging music. You are judging a person that a person can rap.
Yeah. So you don't put him in as
No, you don't
your
put
favorite.
him in. You put his music. What are you judging?
You're looking at it. I'm looking at it as the artist. The person.
No, you're looking at it wrong. Then
Yes, his music may not be all hip hop, but
there's no may
if
not
he has
be.
to do that, a lot of niggas are in some shit.
Yeah, if he has to, but he's not doing it. He's putting out Afropop albums, Ushun albums.
Nah,
Let's
yeah.
judge the music. Don't ignore the music.
I get
It's
it.
the
I
product.
get it.
It's all about the product.
I'm gonna take him
Come
out.
on.
I'm gonna take him out.
Don't be a
The
dick
fuck,
sucker.
dog.
Yeah.
The fuck, dog. Like,
Yeah.
if a nigga's dope, put him in your top 3 if you have
Yes,
to. Man.
if he's
Shit.
dope, if he's
It's
putting out
my
dope
top
music.
3.
Yes, but you're missing the point.
Nah, I hear
You
you. I
are
hear you.
diluting this thing we're trying to do.
I hear you. I hear
Yeah.
you. My top 3 can't include Java because he's musically, he's not hip hop.
He's not
per se.
dropping hip hop music. He's
And-
doing Afropop and is very good at it.
And then if I name someone like KO, that's fine because he also does pop music sometimes.
Yeah, but that's why I'm saying your top 3 is based on what? He dropped like 3 singles
Dopeness,
last
like,
year.
It's based on dopeness.
Okay.
Like, are you dope or not?
Hold on. KO dropped like 3 singles in 2024.
1 out of 3 of them was dope. The other 2,
Over Tony Diamond's whole album, over Usmamane's whole album, over Aries' whole album, over Pretty Ugly's whole album.
ooh, pretty. Can talk about pretty.
That's why I'm saying look at the music, not at the artist, nigga.
Okay, I get you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just hating on this Java, but it's fine.
I'm nah, never.
What's
that.
your top 3? Do you have it? Have you thought about it since you've obviously cancelled a lot of niggas now?
Yeah.
You've limited.
No, I cancel
Tuohy,
Afropop. I cancel
Lucas
Afropop.
Raps.
I cancel Afropop.
Okay, Afropop out. No Java
Yes,
for me.
we're talking
I-
hip hop.
I need help with my number 1. So if anyone in the students can leave a comment. But I've got 2 that I think are really killing it.
Yeah.
Who you got? 3?
My top 3 for 2024 will have to be Pretty Ugly 1, Usmamane 2, and Aries 3.
Damn. Okay. I didn't see it like that. We both got Smamane at 2.
Yeah.
So based off that, we feel like he might have the best year this year. You know? And we're not like, shitting on anybody else that's doing their thing. I know Latinova and them are working hard as well.
Yeah.
But from what we're saying, if we both put that nigga in our top 3, he's probably then might be the hardest.
Yeah, he
Cat
had a hot album. He had the
Single.
hottest single. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he deserves the spot.
Would be sad if he like fell off. Yo. It'll be terrible. Shout out, dog. Give us your
Yeah.
top 3 if you've got one as well. It would be interesting to hear what people are thinking. Before we get into class musically, man, I wanted to talk about some of the music you've been listening to lately. Are you listening to a lot of SA hip hop, the new stuff?
Yes, I'm listening to a whole lot of. I can even show you my music library. It's full of.
And what kind of shit are you getting in your mails? Yeah. You can't.
No, it's quite dope, but I think we still don't have a sound. I'm getting a lot of trap music. Like a lot of people are still stuck in the
that sound.
trap era. Yeah, but it's nice and okay, but trap cannot in South Africa compete on the mainstream level, like crossover with other genres. It's trap is not that big in South Africa. It's a niche. Okay, when you go to Bram, Maboneng, campus, university campuses, okay, kids are listening to trap, but it's not something we as a hip hop can compete with and say, yo, we have a trap hit record.
Yeah.
No.
What would you say, Josie? Is it Motherland Crump?
Yeah,
Wouldn't you say that's like
yeah.
trap, but in a way that somehow crossed over and was relatable to everybody?
What Bongani Fasi did with Motherland Crunk, he took, because then Lil Jon Crunk was big
hard, yeah.
there. So they added the traditional Maskandi feel into it, like the Maskandi guitars. Mame.
Yes, sir.
Mame.
Localized it
They
quite a lot.
localized the crunk. It's like the ATM, the African trap. That Raf did with with the whole ATM crew. They took the ATL sound trap and they included the African elements into it. I think that always worked. That always works because we need the sound that we can relate to.
Yes, sir. That's
why,
what I'm saying to you.
That's why all these Ushun artists, Nkabi Records, are killing it.
They're moving. They're moving.
They're killing it because they tapped into what people like.
Yes, sir. Now, with me, most of the music that I've been getting from December into Jan, my emails, a lot of the local stuff I'm getting is that Ushuni sound.
Yeah.
You know? And I don't know if it's just like young homies in studio listening to or seeing what that sound does in certain places. So they just want to do that sound in the hopes that one of their songs will be picked up. And I'm thinking, I don't know if that's the best move for these guys to be sending us music like that. For me,
I think that
all of it sounds the same.
I think
at
that
some point.
Shun thing, they're not creative enough with it. Every time I get Ushuni song, it's something that sounds like Black Diamond or Java or Nkabi Records. It ends there.
Yeah.
They not versatile
It's
with it.
exactly what I get, though.
They not versatile with it.
And it made me feel like, shoot man, then there's nothing hot in terms of, even if we're going to grab influence from a certain sound, that we can create that new sound that we're looking for now. Because
even with the content, they're not thinking out everyone.
it's that type of shit. Like, a lot of the stuff homies are sending. I don't even know if it's because like our emails go to people that listen to that kind of music, but I haven't heard a good hip hop song from the emails and stuff that I'm getting in a very long time.
You heard something that sounds familiar.
If not sounds familiar, you could mistake it for that track.
Yeah.
Right? It's like homies will send you 4 songs. All 4 of them are sort of similar. You know, and then what advice can you give them? Because you're like, I don't know if this sound even works for you niggas. You know? You end up just letting homies. Now there's a flood of Ushuni hip hop with homies are singing and rapping.
The problem with the industry is you have a million kids trying to sound like Java, a million kids trying to sound like Nkabi Records, a million kids trying to sound like Quellas.
Facts. That trap shit we were talking about.
Yeah, that trap shit we were talking about.
There's a lot of that. There's a lot of imitation.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So someone will send you a duplicate, a song that sounds exactly like that one. Maybe he's getting props from his homies. Like, yo, you sound like Java. Yo, hey, you sound like Java. This sounds like his Java song. That's not a good thing.
I was about to say, I don't think
that's not a good thing.
If I say that to you, you must know that
that's not a good thing.
I'm not really feeling that shit. Like,
you know,
I'd like to see you.
Tell your homie that, bruh, this is get off Java's dick.
Stop riding that nigga.
Yeah.
I hear that, dog. I've seen that happening a lot, bro. So I've had an issue with people sending us mails. I think if we can, for this episode, just put an email address there for people to send us music. And then we see what people send us. Yeah?
Yeah, they can just post links, the easiest way. Post links on the comments. And then
guess that's a way, but yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that
post your link
for
and let's check out your song on the comments and we'll listen to it.
We have to get some better music. Yeah, there's a lot. I know homies.
It's 2025. It's 2025.
All fucking week, every day.
Yeah.
Dropping music, sitting with piles and piles of. Some of it can work. Some of it obviously is trash. But we need to create a new platform, I think, where we can help homies. Because I'm tired of listening to y'all's whack shit on my emails, man. I had to delete and make space the other day. Thinking, this is crazy. All of this, not one song I can take to someone and be like, yo, dog, here's your joint. Grab it. You know? Should we get into class? Or is there anything else you've been crazy about?
No, I'm good. Let's get into class. Let's get into class.
All right, hit the bell in Coolies. Coolies still rocking.
Yeah, and Coolie rock the bells.
Hit the bells, my boy.
Yeah.
All right, back to class. It's been an interesting one. There's a lot that's been happening.
Yeah, there's a lot that's been happening.
I think this year, 2025, it's like make or break.
Yeah.
For everybody, not just the artists, for the event people, promoters, hip hop as a whole. You know, I heard that y'all don't like piano like that no more. Also, is it true?
I don't know.
South Africans still like piano.
Never been a piano head. But
that's
I see
up
people complaining about piano now.
Yeah, which is crazy, right?
Like, okay.
Where's the hip hop? Where's the R&B gigs are moving these days, yo? We need more R&B rock stars in our country. Where's Una Rams? Is he
But
still
that's
around?
fucked up. That's fucked up. Like, because all these things can coexist. It's this thing of saying, piano now is in. It's rocking. We ignore everything else. And when you have one genre, you're gonna get sick of it.
Eventually.
You know,
Unless the music keeps getting
we
better
need
and
to
better.
coexist. Give everyone, every genre a chance. You know,
Yeah.
you listen to radio, waking up early in the morning, block drum. What the fuck? You know, you open channel O from the morning to the afternoon, piano.
Yep. You called, yeah, that's the worst one actually. The fact that
Yeah.
all the TV channels, music channels, all of them, you flip through them. If it's hip hop, it's international.
Yeah,
I was listening
for
to
like an hour.
Yeah. And also, when I watched, I think they've got like a Crispy Fresh vibe or whatever on Channel O, right? And they played a song where it starts off hip hop, the beats and everything, and then slowly fusions into piano, into a party.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh shit, is that what niggas are doing now? Like, you grab me, I'm like, okay, this is interesting. I haven't heard of this guy. I forgot his name, man, but shout out to him.
Yeah.
And he's rapping in the beginning, his beats is nice, and it just keeps getting faster and faster and faster.
Then
And eventually it's there's a lock drum locking in there. I'm like, shit.
before you know it, it's a piano song.
For me, I would have preferred it if he just kept it going like the way he was. You know, but I get
They're
the
probably
fact
not
that
gonna play it
they were.
if it did that. Yeah.
Be like, fuck this hip hop shit. Y'all crazy for that too. When we come back, we're gonna create our own hip hop platform on DSTV. Shout out.
You know what I mean?
Yo, man, this conversation has been happening for a very long time, and I think even now with the Kendrick situation,
Yeah.
I've seen it online, you know,
Yeah.
from the conspiracy theorists about even a nigga like Kendrick now being looked at as an industry plant.
Yeah. So for the topic for today is industry plant.
I think
Uh-huh.
that, you know, I've never thought about it because I'm a Kendrick fan.
Yeah.
So for someone to accuse Kendrick of being an industry plant, for me, it was like blasphemous. I was like, what? You gotta be kidding me, man. Kendrick, just a dope rapper from Compton.
It is blasphemous because people don't know what an industry plant is, and a lot of people. So this mainly comes from Drake fans, you know, because they don't like the song, and the song became bigger than life. You know,
Yeah.
you feel like, no, this is not organic.
It's
This
not
is not
natural.
natural. You know, he's an industry plant.
Yeah.
You know, and the lawsuit as well didn't help. The
Just made it worse.
yes, it made it worse. Like, okay, yeah, Drake is onto something. This guy must be an industry plant. But there's no industry plant with a come up that we saw from 0 to 100. An industry plant is someone like, from nowhere, from 0 to billion streams. How, Sway? You know, the first industry plant in hip hop was Sugar Hill Gang. You know,
Why,
1979.
Were
Because
they white or something?
no, they black.
Playing black.
No, they black. This white lady who ran a record label wanted like cool black dudes. He went to a bakery, he went to a shop, pick up three dudes,
Yeah.
put them together, started a band. They record. That's why they ended up reciting other people's lyrics.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
they recorded that, and Rapper's Delight became the first rap records to be released, and it became huge. Hip hop, hippity hippity hip do stop. No, what you hear is not a
So technically, dog, no?
That was the first industry plant in hip hop.
Technically,
Yeah.
they are industry plants because of what? Like because
Because-
they weren't hip hop artists.
because they were not-
they
they
part
were-
of the culture.
they were
They
not-
were not.
They,
They were just normal
They
people.
were not aspiring rappers. They were not part of the culture.
So they were built.
Yeah,
They were manufactured.
but they knew about hip hop because all these raps that were being recorded on tapes at the parties were rotational. Everyone had a cassette. Everyone knew the rhymes, you know. So when they went to the studio, they did the same rhymes.
That they heard from
Yeah.
wherever they heard them from.
Yeah, even Hank, one of the members, spelled the name of the original dude.
As him,
Now I'm the
as himself.
M-A-S.
Oh,
yeah,
I get you.
He spelled.
He spit the name.
Yeah.
He spelled out that nigga's name.
that nigga name.
Yeah.
You know, which made it easy for the nigga to sue years later.
Oh shit, that's crazy. Wow. So where are they now? Are they still
No, that was in the 70s.
Oh,
the
in the
first rap
70s.
song. The first rap song.
came from?
They're from those industry plants.
And okay, I'm just trying to establish what you say makes someone an industry plant.
Yeah.
So someone who has a little bit of talent gets picked up by a label. That's not the same thing.
Vanilla, Milli Vanilli. Go Google that. I
Yeah,
know.
I know that story.
I know y'all don't know
That's-
Milli Vanilli. Go Google Milli Vanilli.
Those are the German
Yeah, Milli Vanilli.
twins. They're not twins. Friends.
Yeah, Milli Vanilli. They couldn't sing. They couldn't rap. Other people would record the songs and they would go on stage lip sync. They would
Lip-sync
do
the
the
songs, yeah.
interview. They were the faces.
They became huge.
They became huge. They went platinum. They won a Grammy, which was
Yeah.
taken back after the scandal.
Yeah. But they had aspirations to become some sort of something in the arts already. Because I think the one was like a dancer and the other one was already singing. So by the time it's like they were already doing something. It's not like they didn't have aspirations to become stars.
Somebody saw the image. I
Yes.
can sell this image.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna sing in the studio, but I'm selling these guys. That's industry planting.
So then that's what, okay, let's bring it back to nowadays. Then wouldn't you say what labels do today is exactly the same thing? So
No.
we can, because most artists that get picked
No,
up
no,
get
no,
picked
it's
up
not.
like that.
No. Now it has to be music first. There must be some sort of a talent for the label to invest. You know?
Oh, they're not picking
Yeah.
up normal band.
Yeah. Jermaine Dupri
Yeah.
saw these cool kids wearing clothes backwards with the braids at the mall. He saw the image
Crisscross.
that I can sell that. He called them in. They were not trying to be rappers. He wrote lyrics for them. He put them in the studio, produced for them. That's industry plant.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of similarities, or there's a close cousin relationship between what you're explaining as being an industry plant and what labels do, you know?
Yeah.
Because they will take you, even if you're not maybe the best, but they can clean you up and sort of build you to become a Kendrick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like now it's if you don't have a talent, if you can't sing or you can't rap, it's very hard to get away with it.
With the bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, like,
you know,
we're a lot smarter now.
yeah, and the labels, what they see, they can sign you from a 30-second viral clip on TikTok.
Mm.
Yeah, oh shit,
Facts.
Yo,
They've done that many
100
times.
Yeah, 100 million views. We can take it
We need
from
this
there.
nigga, yeah.
Yeah, we can take it from there. You know, at least there's some sort of talent and interest and a following.
Mm.
You know, they don't take a nobody who can sing, who can rap, and you know, I know that with technology, there's AI, there's auto-tune, people can get away with nonsense.
With just being whatever.
yeah.
Like when you say that, it makes me think of someone like Harimbe.
Mm-hmm.
He basically, I don't know if he had aspirations to become a full-on musician, because I watched I don't know if he was on a podcast or something. on
Yeah.
SABC or whatever. And he was talking about how the song came about.
Yeah. They were
And
just jamming.
They were just at a party.
Yes.
You know? So even if I do it, I have no aspirations of becoming a musician.
Yeah.
But if I do that at a party and someone from a label picks it up and says, yo, come through, and then we'll clean you up, and I think that's the same as planting me. Wouldn't they be planting me?
It is. There's a lot of artists that DJ Tira found at parties just chanting on the mic during the song. Hey.
Bodlala.
Yeah, you know, doing all those nice things like, oh, this can sell. Come here, let's go to the studio.
You know the point I'm trying to get to. Now, for me, this is how I feel. This is how I feel. It's my opinion. I feel like every artist that is signed and works for or with the label is an industry plant.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Not just because you are distributed by a label, you are marketed by a label.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking signed. You got a deal.
Yeah, you are signed.
Either 360 or whatever. Not distribution or V's.
Look, in
joint ventures.
investment, labels invest on their artist.
Yeah.
That's not planting. If you invest, it's business.
That's one side of it.
Yeah, you need to market and promote and distribute. You know, do PR and all of that.
But if you sign, they'll do that for you.
Yes. If you sign, they'll do
Yeah,
that.
I'm talking about people that are signed.
I'm saying doing that is not planting. Is not industry planting. You know.
Yes, that's not.
Yeah,
Because you're already an artist on your own.
Yes.
You're distributing through Universal or whatever.
Yes.
That makes sense. I get that.
Yeah.
But then there's artists that are under the label, like you work for Def Jam Africa, or you work for, whoever, Warner or whatever. They've got you on whatever contract where they want either 5 albums or, this amount of money or this amount of work before you can even get out of your contract. Those artists, for me, as soon as they take that step and get into that situation, for me, then it's up to the label to now plant you, because that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to give you everything you need for you to become a successful artist.
Usually, if you're being planted, you have minimal talent. You can't plant someone like a Drake or a Michael Jackson. Those people are. All you need to do is to market and promote them, get them to be heard, to be seen by the people, and then everything will snowball on its own.
Because they're already doing their thing.
Planting is pushing garbage down our throat until we all sing, hey Macarena. We all know it by force.
Yeah, even what's the Ice Baby guy? What's his name?
Vanilla Ice.
Vanilla Ice. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That World Cup song, Waka Waka, eh. There are songs that are pushed down your throat. They're planting seeds to your stomach.
And now that's when you're talking about just the song, the single.
Yeah.
We're talking about the person, the artist. Like when they are in that situation.
Yeah.
What can they do?
When artists are being planted.
Yes, because for me, I feel like that's the only way for them to blow up is to become a plant. To let them plant you.
That's when the artist is big, but you don't know the songs.
Yes,
This someone, like, you find that Tyler's album sold more than Beyonce's album, but we don't know the songs on the album.
On both,
yes.
actually.
You know what I mean? Like, you start getting suspicious. No.
So do you only become a plant if you're successful? If they pick me up, I know nothing about making music, and they're just like, Antonio, we like your voice. Come to
you can't be a plant. You can't be a plant if the planting if the planting didn't work.
If the seed didn't grow.
Yeah, you can't be a plant.
I'm sure.
But if we don't know your song, but we see you at New York Fashion Week, at the Grammys, at the Emmys, at the Oscars, Paris Fashion Week, you're performing. London Fashion Week, you're performing. You're being planted.
By who?
By the label. And the brand affiliates.
So then every artist who's signed is a plant.
If the label is in working with Gucci or Louis Vuitton, so Louis Vuitton, when they have the fashion week or the fashion show, who are they gonna choose? They're gonna ask Pharrell. Pharrell, you're the head designer of Louis Vuitton. Then Pharrell can bring his homies, Clips or Pusha T.
Yeah.
He's not gonna go for the other guy.
The plant.
Yeah.
The so-called plant.
You know what I'm saying? So it's all about
Give me an example of someone outside of the guys you spoke about
Yeah.
who you feel was in recent times. Don't go back to 79, though. Who you feel like was a proper plant, whether they're still in the game or not.
The thing is, you'll
Haven't
never.
been.
The thing is, you'll never know. You'll never know. You know, it's been happening all the time, but we're only aware of it now. You know, if you sit down and think, how did Lollipop become a big song every day on radio, every day on TV? And you start thinking of all these songs like Nelly, I Love You. How at that time, with all the songs that were out, how did that one song manage to be played every day, all day on radio and TV? So the planting situation has been happening. If it's not the artist that being planted, it's the songs that are being planted, you know. And we think that we sometimes we don't even notice. We think it's organic, you know. And then it happens, boom. MT's roll up. MT drop roll up 6 months before signing to Ambitious. Nobody gave a fuck. Nobody played
Facts.
that song.
Except at the club. They used to spin that at Kentari.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you go to Kentari, you perform, and then someone notices you. But soon as he signed to Ambitious, it was all day, every day on radio.
Thanks. That was at that point, MC became a plant. I think. This is how I feel about it. Because, like you're saying, dog, it's
not him, but the song.
Him.
There's a difference between planting an artist or planting a song. He was not the image. He was not the face. You didn't see MT everywhere, but you heard the song everywhere. You know, he was not on billboards. He was not on every TV show. He was not on every There were no podcasts. You know, but he was not on every cover of a magazine. But the song was everywhere.
Everybody knew the
So
song.
there's a difference between planting an artist and planting a song.
It's not the same. I get you, though, yes. There's a big difference. The
Yeah.
artist didn't really need the plug. The song is what plugs the artist,
Yes.
basically. I hear that. For me, though, that's just generally how I feel about it.
Yeah.
And I know for you, it's more open in terms of what the industry plant can look like.
Yeah.
You know? I just feel like, for me, all artists that are signed fully have a good deal. They are all planted.
Yeah.
Even the music they drop. Like
Sometimes I sit like, how come I know this artist? I see this artist everywhere, but I don't know the song.
Yeah. You don't, because now it's like, what does he do?
Yes.
You know. Also, the whole content thing now, it's not only about your music anymore. For them to come make you a plant, you have to have a lot of things. You can't just have that hot single anymore, like having a roll up. I think you have to have roll up as well as something else that you might be doing.
Yeah.
Or you might be popular on TikTok, or you know you've done something for them to be like, okay, we can now take this plant and make it blow up if they can.
Now here's my question. As an artist, can you plant yourself? Or you need big corporations?
As an indie.
As an artist, whether you indie or signed, can you plant yourself?
I think you can. I think in this day and age you can.
How?
Firstly, you're gonna have to make good music, I think. Right? So that's your first step. Like, once you have that good music, there are so many platforms now where you can easily grow your following. You know what I'm saying? Like, we do the podcast now. We've been growing this following for many years.
Yeah.
If you do the same thing for long enough with consistency and in terms of the dopeness and the
But
consistency,
that's different. If like
you'll plug yourself. Eventually,
Yeah, like the
word of mouth, doggy.
planting. It's straight from the bedroom to Hollywood. Now you're talking about building.
Yeah.
That's not planting.
Yeah, you're right. Because now it's more that's more of a how to put yourself up.
Yes, that's a come up. You have a come up story.
And that's too long. If we plant it, it's usually we heard one song and next thing you are topping the charts.
That's why a lot of people were. I'm sure you saw it. Don't say I came up with this. a lot of people were saying Tyler is
a plant.
a plant
Word.
because she wasn't even top 10 in South Africa.
She had that one banger though, dog.
Yeah, but she wasn't like we had a lot of artists, Kosazana Dota, Maporisa, Kabza, what. She was not even top 10. And then the next thing overnight,
she's
she's
winning
the
a
biggest
Grammy.
thing. And in
She
the
wins a
world.
Grammy.
Yeah, she wins a Grammy. She's all over the world. You know, that's why people were suspecting, nah, this is a plant. How did that happen?
Yes. Of course, like overnight.
Yeah.
What I was talking about, the building thing.
Yeah.
We didn't really watch her build up
Yeah.
in the public space. We saw her go from one hot song here in Mzansi or album, whatever she
Yeah.
dropped, to being a Grammy winning artist. You know. So there is that planting in terms of, I don't know if they were planting her or planting her music. You know what I mean? How do you differentiate that now? Because it's more about her, I think, than her music. They planting the artist. They're not planting whatever songs she dropped or the Tyler album the way they should. Because if you look at it now, slowly but surely, even after the Grammys, Bodochi and them, like these new hands, Money Long and all these people, they are the ones who they planting now. You know, 60 Ray just had a song with Bruno Mars. That, I think you can call an easy plant. How are they going to give you Bruno Mars? Who makes that kind of call? Who makes those kinds of decisions?
But even Tyler, when nobody knew her, she had a feature with Travis Scott.
Yeah, that too. You can only get that if somebody's got to make that deal, and it's definitely not your people.
Yeah, it's the label.
It's not your people.
So is
quick one, yeah.
Before we wrap up, is industry planting a good or a bad thing?
Okay, I was actually gonna ask you that shit. I was going there.
I beat you to it.
I think industry planting is not a good thing. You know? And I think I'll take it a bit deeper. For me, it's like you dictating to us what is hot, you know? And I think that's dangerous. Because when you plant someone like a Tyler, for instance, and you have a big song like that influences so many people, and it's not like that's what they really wanted. You force them to want that, you know? So in that, just before you get so in that, I feel like we've lost the authenticity of how our music is and how artists make music. Like, you can be a dope rapper or a dope singer, but when you get to studio, because of what they want you to sound like, because they want us to listen to that, that's what they'll make you do. Whereas I miss the authenticity of music that is made from, you know, people who feel and speak about their own experiences, or whoever writes the song. I think now it's more about what are these fuckers gonna like if you throw it down their throats.
Yeah, that's what I said on one of the episodes, 2 episodes ago, that even radio, before the social media, used to program us and say this is a hot song. That's why we used to have one song of the year, Kalagata, because that's all we hear on every radio station. But now we have, in Limpopo they have their Linkompo, in KZN they have their Maskandi, wherever in Gauteng they have their piano. Now that's why you have 9 provinces with 9 songs of the year. You know, because people have direct access to, they don't rely on radio, on
Anymore,
TV to tell you that Kalagata is the song.
Yeah, people tell the radio what's hot.
Yeah, or Puting Hamba now is the song. So that shit of having one song of the year is not coming back.
Nah, it's gone.
You know,
it's gone.
Because we choose what we want to listen to.
Yes, it has nothing to do. I think also the fact that it's a radio thing, it has nothing to do with the radio station. And the radio station is not at a place now where they can play you music you've never heard before.
Yeah.
Commercially, they need to sell ears, bro.
You know what I mean? So
for them, it's more about what do these people like, and we'll shove that down.
Yeah. So radio can't plant a song or plant an artist anymore.
Nah. Even TV, dog.
Even TV.
Even
yeah.
TV,
We have YouTube.
like,
we have Netflix.
Spotify,
we have,
bro. Like it's actually it's I don't, it's sad, but it's the reality of what we're living in the world we're living in. Music is now. I tweeted this like a couple of weeks ago about how musicians aren't even so important anymore because they're just so easily accessible.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really need to do anything to listen to you. So now as an artist, you have to keep that in mind, that it's now time for you to grab my attention.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be putting my CD, your CD in the car and be like, let me hear what homie has to say. Yeah. Now I'm more like, yo, what are you saying, dog? Like, your music has to come first.
Yeah.
What are you saying? You know? So for me, nope. Industry plants, it's like we can see it from a mile away, guys. Like we can see
The good thing we can spot it. Like, no, this is an industry plant.
Do you think there's a lot of that happening in piano? The industry planting? Because obviously here with us, I don't think there's a lot of industry planting.
No, in South Africa, I don't think it's a thing because industry planting requires huge budgets.
Money.
Yeah. And
Word.
you know our record labels don't even give advance. They don't want to pay.
They don't?
Yeah. No, some do, but they choose artists.
Oh.
They can't give money to a new artist. You know.
Ah.
So
That's
when you are tried and tested like Maporisa and Kabza or whoever, then you can get
some money.
Yeah, you can get an advance. So our
They make sure there's
labels
no
are very
plants.
stingy to plant anything, to plant anyone.
I get it.
To
though.
have that budget.
Niggas is risky too, though, dog. Like, you know homies, bro. You sign a nigga, he's happy to sign and then forgets about what he's supposed to do. Now you've invested some money in someone who's not gonna pop. You know, you make them owe you, but you know you're never getting that shit back. So, get planted if you want to.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's
eventually I think you will be planted.
It's not common in South
what?
Africa, like
For what?
industry plants.
Not yet.
Not yet. It used to happen with
Not yet. Talent matters here.
yeah. It used to happen with a lot of presenters. There's a lot of presenters who were planted,
That
who are
casting
still
couch.
being planted, but with music, it's not so much.
It's that casting couch, dog.
All of that
From
stuff.
there to Hollywood, kid.
Yeah.
All right, let's close it up, man. You can leave your comments in the comment section. Let us know what you think about industry plants. Do we need them? I think not. You know? Please give me someone who's authentically dope, like Java.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been dick riding Java. And pause. Shout out to the homie. Let's get into free period, yo.
Let's get into free period.
Real
Kule.
quick and get out of here.
Who do we have?
Who's our rapper for this week, man? This is
It's a Bladzy. Bladzy is a female rapper from Kimberley.
Okay, I don't know. I don't know. Just
Yeah,
when you said that was the first time.
Yeah, she's on the
check
come
out.
up. Bladzy. She's Nkuli ran the video there. Yeah, she had issues with Ifani as well.
She's from where?
Kimberley.
Oh, okay.
She did a song with Ifani. The same El Nino situation happened with her.
Oh, shit.
But unfortunately, she was unknown.
So the common denominator here is
Ifani got away with it.
Again.
Yeah. So
Shout
yeah,
out
yeah,
Bladzy.
she's Bladzy. Yeah,
Bladzy.
Yeah, she's making moves. She's on the come up. I see her on the socials and on YouTube.
Is she what's her sound like? What's her sound? Is it like soulful? Is she hard rapping? She's dope with it.
Typical female trap, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Go check her out.
yeah.
We're gonna have her sometime when we do our events again. She'll pull up from Kimberley. So
Yeah.
she's not closer then. She would be
We're gonna go to Kimberley soon. Actually, we're gonna go to all 9 provinces.
yeah, we got to.
Yeah,
We have to. Oh, I saw that these keys also happening soon.
it happened last weekend.
Would it have been last weekend?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll get the next
So
episode.
yeah, we're gonna
results.
There's something to be announced soon. Back to the city, doing 9 provinces with shows and workshops and all
gonna
of that.
be there, man. Shout out.
Yeah.
Michael.
Yes.
How do you say his surname? Michael? Is it Michael Tuohy
Michael Tuohy.
or Michael Tu? Why? Tuohy.
Michael Tuohy. Michael Tuohy.
Yeah, man. If you don't know him, he's done a lot of work for Reese, I think.
Yeah. A
Yeah.
Reese.
He's been producing for him. I think he produced a
And
couple.
DJ Clan, he's involved there. Like that camp, that label, he's done a lot. J Jody and them.
Yeah. He's probably their main producer,
Yeah.
including is it PJ? Not PJ.
TK.
TK.
Yeah. TK is more of an engineer.
Oh, and then Untwana makes beats.
Yes. Yeah.
Probably also can engineer. I'm
Yeah.
sure. But he's really nice with it, bro.
He's really
Like,
nice with it. Like I
if-
dig his production.
From the tape that dropped last year, he had a few songs on there.
yeah.
And I don't know if he features in terms of when does he jump on the mic, but I do know that like melodically his sound is very melodic.
Yeah.
You can if you can't rap on a mic beat, then you just can't rap. You must just retire, call it a day, dog. But yeah, shout out to Mike, dog.
Yeah, no, he's been like dropping some gems. So yeah, we decided to profile him because we see him.
Yeah, man, doing big things. That's another producer down the bag.
Yeah.
Let's get into this review real quick.
Yeah.
Before we boy. Review Lord Script.
Lord
I thought
Script.
we actually reviewed this one already.
Yeah.
I thought we actually reviewed this one.
No,
already.
we reviewed the King of the South. Not
That dropped like what? Because this dropped December.
Yeah, we haven't reviewed this
one.
Yeah, we reviewed a King of the South. This is Our Father.
Oh shit. Oh, okay. I like it. I thought it was long though,
Yeah, it is long.
but I enjoyed it because it's Lord Script, and I just enjoy how the energy on his songs. Most of his songs have like dope energy.
Yeah,
I don't even
he
know what
is
it is.
dope energy. I don't like the beats though. The beat selection
Why?
was a letdown for me.
For all the songs, for the whole tape.
Like the whole tape, the whole tape is trappy. You know.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah,
what I like.
the whole tape is trappy, but like the typical trap, not like there was nothing new to the sound.
Yeah.
You know, and but he did bring some Afro-pop-ish ushun
A
on
little
some of
bit
the joints.
with the
yeah.
features, yeah.
Yeah, and those are the joints I enjoyed the most.
Really?
Yeah.
You enjoyed that over the
I
trappy
enjoyed the Hallelujah with Olified Guitar, you know, Top of the Top
Spiritual
with
raps.
Usmamane, you know, the
Yeah.
Slime with the Quellas.
Yeah.
I like that. My Demons with Maraza,
stuff? Yeah, man. All
you
in
know,
all, it was-
and Audio Sims handled most of the production.
Oh, word.
Yeah,
You can
Audio
sort of
Sims.
hear it. I think because they've been working together for so long also. You can say what you don't like the sound because you're used to it from them too.
Yeah.
A lot of the
So
songs.
it's a typical Audio Sims production.
You think-
So
you think-
I heard the sound that I was familiar with.
And then the other songs that were produced by other people, they for me also it was like the same sound we got from the album we listened to. That's why I'm saying to you, I
Yeah.
thought we reviewed this album already.
No,
it
we
wasn't-
haven't.
But I'm also not upset with that from Lord Script. You know, because I do
I
feel
saw
like
he had
this year he can do something nice if he
Yeah,
works
yeah.
hard at it.
on that Indugu featuring Zakwe was produced by Mash Beats, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he had
Shout out
Mash
Mash.
Beats there. The features are crazy though. Like, he had your Central, Teleman, Zakwe, Olified Kita, Usmamane, the Quellas, Tony Daimane, Maraza, 25K. The features are top notch,
Yeah.
you know.
You pay for those.
Yeah, but
But
you must
probably homie vibes. with them.
But you must when you have such features, you must do a 9 type of album.
Yeah, but then you have the issue of almost like what 25 did, where we're gonna say too many features.
Yeah, but I'm saying he has many features, but I'm saying you must use them effectively to get a 9 out of 10.
Or a 10 out of 10, which you
Or a
can with
10
those
out
people.
of 10. Or 10 out of 10.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah.
like because of the people he put on this album, that's where you hear the difference in sound. I think. Where because obviously the song you do with Mamani, it's not a sound the song same as the song you do with Mash Beats.
Or with Zakwe.
Or Zakwe,
for
of
example,
course. You know
yeah.
what I mean? So it does kind of make your album, but it's a tape also. So it's not meant to have a story or have a.
It's an
just-
album. This is an album.
It's an album.
Yeah,
LP.
this is a first
How long is it? How
this
long
is a debut
Minutes-wise,
album.
Minutes-wise.
minutes. It's 46 minutes. 14
it's
songs,
not bad.
46 minutes. He says
But
it's
it
his,
kind of felt a bit longish, their script for
Yeah.
me. Yeah, it didn't feel like 46 minutes.
yeah,
Felt quite a bad. I got a lot of shit done. I cleaned cribs
yeah,
during it, so I felt
yeah. It's
like
46 minutes.
okay. All right, so it would be what his second album.
His
Official.
first album. He calls others tapes. He
This
says
one
this
is
is
official.
debut album. Yeah.
I must submit there for the Sahas. Oh shit! I also saw that the Summers closed their submissions.
Closed.
Yeah, apparently
Oh,
I think like 2-3 weeks ago.
Okay.
So
That's
if you
good.
missed out on submitting for the Summers, hurry, buddy. It's gonna be an interesting one.
Yeah, it's
But
gonna
yeah,
be
man,
an
let's rate
interesting
it.
one.
Let's rate it.
Yeah.
Rate the album, dog.
I give it a good 6 out of 10.
6.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 6.5. It's
Six
like I'm
and a
gonna give
half.
it a 7 because it's script.
Okay,
Yeah, Zala, that's not a fair judgment. 6.5.
6.5.
6.5 in terms
It's
of
a 6 for me.
excited to
Check
hear
it
what he's
out.
gonna make.
The script is my boy. Check it out. Our Father is out on all digital stores. 14 songs.
I wonder if it's based on the name Our Father. If it's based on what that kid said, the Champagne 69 kid.
No, it's from his name, Lord. The Lord's Prayer. Our Father. who art in
Our
heaven.
Father. Hey, what's group are getting deep with these album covers, album names. All right,
Yeah.
man. Big shout out to you as the masterclass. We appreciate you listening every single week. We are going to be back with some more bullshit next week. Let's get the fuck out of here. We'll see y'all for episode 145.
Peace.
Boom.
Yo, I love what you're doing to hip hop, and you know they're always talking, shining light on us as the artists, as the music fraternity, and since I appreciate it. So keep on doing what you're doing, man. I appreciate
you, man.